Hello everyone, this is Roktan with another rant. This time I'd like to rant about the Call of Duty series. This has been a long time coming. I wanted to do this rant for a while. Had it on my mind for a while. And some of these opinions, I believe, at least one particular opinion about the Call of Duty series I feel has not been said by pretty much. It may have be something no one I don't think has been said very often, if at all. So, and I'd just like to give my thoughts on the series in general and why I think the series sucks. Yes, I think it sucks. Let's start from the beginning. Call of Duty it started out as Medal of Honor, and some people working in Medal of Honor left Electronic Arts, who owned Medal of Honor, and went off to make Call of Duty for Activision. Okay, well, I don't know why. And at the time when Call of Duty came out, it was just another generic World War shooter to add to the mix of a lot of other war first-person shooters that were coming out at the time. Even though this was around the time that those type of games were starting to become super popular, so I guess that counts for something. That it was successful as it was, even though it was still kind of generic. I don't know how it did so well, honestly. If it did, I don't know if the first few games sold as well. Maybe I think it was maybe 2 or 3 was when it caught fire. It started to catch fire. But from the beginning, this series had been rather generic. But then they decided, along the way, they decided, World War type shooters, this is a dead horse, and we've been beating it to death. Let's do something new. Let's put it in a modern setting. Cool. One problem. They decided to make the gameplay arcade style, which contrasts, in my opinion, completely with the realistic modern setting that they're shooting for. You could do an arcade setting if it's like a sci-fi shooter or something that, unrealistic, not bound in real world, that doesn't place itself in a real world scenario. If you're going to place this in a realistic type setting, arcade style to me does not make sense. It contrasts. And I don't like that. I don't like the arcade style setting for this. And the biggest problem came along with the way they did the multiplayer. Now, I don't really have an issue with the RPG stat leveling system. It's the kill streak rewards that I don't like. The idea of giving people rewards for getting a certain number of kills in a row to allow them to kill even more people in a row. That's not fair. Shouldn't the fact that they're getting a lot of kills be reward enough? No, you're giving them this super powerful weapon to allow them to kill people even faster. Now the people who are having a bad time and not doing well, or just flat out losing, they can never get that same thing going. They can never get the same string of kills in a row. Because as soon as someone gets that string of kills, they're going to use that super powerful weapon, like the UAVs or the helicopter, and come kill them. And then they're back to square one all over again. That's why I hated the multiplayer for that game pretty much instantly, or very, very quickly, at least. And another thing about this series, is what I said before. It's so generic. The only thing, and given how long first-person shooters had been out at the time, have been out for, that's not really that hard to do. When it comes to, like, for a programmer, I would think, for a game company, to make a generic first-person shooter cannot be that hard. The only thing that's making it hard is that they're just pushing the graphics as hard as they can. That's it. The gameplay element cannot be that difficult. I mean, like, I guess they do it well, but that doesn't mean it's hard. Do something actually unique, or do something innovative, then I actually might give this series a lot more praise. Especially if they got rid of the arcade stuff and actually made it more realistic. I might actually like it then. The community, by the way, is... I'm not blaming the game itself on that, but to a degree it seems... I don't know. It really does... Just maybe something about the kill streaks or the RPG stat levels, and something about this game seems to foster the worst, seems to gravitate to the worst sort of players. The players that are just trying way too hard to be trying way too hard, and then they get way too mad when they lose, or when you're a teammate on their team and you're not doing as well as they'd like. It's, in general, for some reason, I don't know what it is about this game, but you've probably heard the stories, and you've probably seen videos of and various things about how bad this community can be, and I don't want to blame it on the game, but there's something about it that just seems to attract these sorts of people. The other thing is, this series has been milked. And this is Activision we're talking about. So I don't know why anyone's surprised about that comment. Activision killed the music game genre because they pumped too many Guitar Hero games out way too fast, and people weren't able to buy them up in the numbers they should have because they were pumping them out too fast because people couldn't keep up with all the new titles coming out. And I'm actually kind of astounded that Call of Duty continues to get the numbers it does, because they pump it out every year. Is that really how long it takes for people to get tired of it? Is that really enough time to let people catch up? I don't get it. And let alone the fact that the fact that it's pumped out yearly, and that this is Activision. Activision is known for taking the game and just making it the same game every year with a few tweaks. Whoop-de-doo. Come on, do something different. And maybe this series might actually can evolve and become something good, better, come more than it is. I mean, like, if people want it the way it is, fine. And I have nothing against fans of the series, but I don't understand why there should be maybe make the standard Call of Duty game for all the fans that want it the way it is, but at the same time have another team work on evolving the series into something else, something more nuanced and cooler, or just generally better. That would be cool. So you'd still keep the original fans, the people that like it the way it is, and then you'd suddenly grab a whole set of new fans for oh, look at this. This is a lot different than normal Call of Duty. That'd be nice to see. But no, they'll probably never do that. Because this is Activision, and if it doesn't make a certain amount of money, they're not going to do it. They don't care. Yeah. That's pretty much my rant on the Call of Duty series. It I I actually still have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm eventually going to sell it. I hate the series. I don't. There's a lot better first-person shooters on the market than Call of Duty. And honestly, I don't care for the war theme in general. I prefer arena, sci-fi type style anyway, but that's just me. But whatever. This has been Roktan signing off. Slick out.